All right, I'll be off. Keep it 80. And it's green flag here at Bristol. Chevy's onto the lead, but Mantha's in second, alongside Steele and Spring. They both get in together, so now it's a effective as I did set laps. Chevy leads, Spring is second, Mantha's third, Furt's fourth. Already a surprise edition. Fifth. Substitute. On Shadowy and are in the back with 3 seconds behind. Has happened. Going side by side into the wall at full middle of it as well. Not a stable race for them. On Spring, trying to make the pass on Chevy. Going low, but Chevy keeps it high. While Fur and Mantha fight for a second. Actually, Spring goes way deep into the apron, gets into Chevy. They keep it going on the backstretch. Team. A little bit of a lead now for Chevy after that contact. Being able to save it has major benefit. But there's now a 1 second gap for at third with, oh my goodness. Artie and Mantha are now fighting for that third place spot. As major lag spikes are happening, enough new problems. Can Shadowy get in at the back as the lead has now gotten interested, taking it. Heavy fighting for the slide job fails as Unfurt still fight for. Someone jumped out of the track and it's Farty. Now I gotta go fix. Alright. Now a nice flow car. Now continue out of that. Chevy brings second. But Mantha might give up the position to Furt for third. Still being not so far behind as we continue going round and round at Bristol. A decent person party. Now Chevy still holds on to the back for race for third is putting them now 1 second behind. As Chevy and Spring get at it, trouble might give the pack for third, back behind them, a chance to catch up as Spring slightly messes up the corner. But it will throttle off the exit. A slight trouble. As issues happen for the back as well. Mantha is fighting for second, putting Chevy into the wall. As I still am the only commentator left. Chevy's now in third. As second, but Furt's gonna fight. Third actually. As Steele comes to battle, now it's like trouble for them. I'm still the only goddamn commentator. So Furt, being moved up by Steele, but they both get at it because Chevy, they're still gonna be a second behind. Continuing on, Manta now takes the lead and possibly could keep it for a good while if he has some good luck on his side and not have a nice caution occur. Spring's not that far behind. But this is all what Manta needs right now for this playoff run. Get locked in for the next round and some nice amount of points. As Chevy now fighting with Furtz, I believe fourth. Spring being sent below the apron, meaning Manta gets more of a lead as we head into lap 20 of the race. It's now Steele and Chevy in third. Chevy might have sent in. They both got stuck together. Manta goes under the apron but keeps it good, giving Spring a good amount of time to catch up. Now barely a gap away from each other. Oh, half a car length. Now make it nothing as we go into lap 21. Now a 2, even 3 second gap on last. As I'd argue that Manta might be able to run away with it if nothing else happens here as Spring gets loose off the exit. Got these on board for Spring. As you can see, he's getting time off the exit, but the corner, but able to get the exit. They both slide. As he goes under the apron, but Manta leaves enough of a door to might have a problem if take advantage of it. And continuing on the pack, Moopy's in pit lane for some reason. And he spins out, and that's a full stop. That's a caution and an absolute drive-through penalty as I tried to do an onboard. Back on race back, and I'll possibly have to do a drive-through. I'd argue that was race back, so car will be back. And if you do get sent to the pits, you could argue Alright. It is 80. And when you get sent to the pit road, you unfortunately have to go respect this, regardless if you get sent or not. Lap 27 will be, actually lap 26 will be our caution. Climbing straight into the back as pit road will be open next time around. Someone pits too early, or actually fell on accident. Pit road is open. Well, twice as everyone except Steele stays out. Artie, you can pit practically. Wait for that, but Artie was back. Not exit lane, you have to exit via backstretch as Artie almost gets into, I believe, shadowy because of his chicanery. Going had a long run, so this might be an absolute risk. As Artie, I guess, came around practically. As the entire pack catches up, raceback leader. How much fuel? Question. Manta, Heavy, Burt, Spring, Loopy, Shadowy, and Artie. Once the pack catches up, we're next time. This next time around, I'll be pulling front stretch to 80 though. So gets knocked around, causing a slight cluck effect. Right, as he comes back up, I'll be peeling off, keep it 80. As a green flag once again. And there's an entire wreck in the back as Manta bumped. Horrible thing, and he's stuck. He's unironically stuck. As now he might be subject to being lapped down. As Chevy comes around being the lead. Oh, but isn't that far back. Onwards, it's now a battle for first as Furt comes in and takes the lead from Chevy. That's new. Manta's still fighting still running away from the leaders after that first wreck. Unco's I can finally have somebody else come turn. Possible, I'd argue. As the lead, Chevy's in second, but I think might take advantage of it as Furt goes into the wall, making it 3 wide for the lead. This could not end well, but Furt backs out, giving Chevy the lead, and respectfully, not a caution. So your top 3 are Chevy, Spring, and Moopy, but that might change now because Furt takes third. As you still keep going around, 4th, 5th, as slight hit in the back straightaway, someone's loose. As Chevy keeps the lead, Spring will be in second but nope, Spring will be third as Loopy's trying to send a little bit too much as consequence. Continuing onward, Chevy has a good gap over the rest of the pack of half a second. Shadow will be a second behind and hurt because of Moopy. Moopy will be practically in the back, but not that far back because of the lap wreck. Chevy will still lead as Manta drawing closer. Possibly Chevy with the draft being a lot easier. As now I now have a ghost official practically. As nobody else wants to commentate. I keep Chevy's Spring will be second, Shadowy's third, Bert's fourth, Steel will be fifth, Artie Blue. No, and Artie. Anyways, Chevy, nothing, but Manta is still drawing closer. I'd argue leggish, and also maybe some trouble for that might be under a green flag run. Onward, gap right here. Heavy. In fact, it's drawing close up. In fact, if we slightly know, I believe have draft for me. So let's focus on the battle for second right now. King Shadowy and Furt could change at any moment, I'd argue. Not really gaining or losing time, they're just Manta will be the first to get flag soon. and possibly SD for Chevy, plus the bags and a lap car. It's not they're shadowy are going to be. They both go up, but Spring goes a little bit higher than. than as we already talked about the cars being. Second, Chevy draw. It's close. Oh, and he spins out. That exit. Focus. What's happening between and Daniel? It's not. Yep. Able to keep off going. Under the of the way actually. So there will be green flag runs possibly, and the moment I'm saying that, there's one giant comedic wreck that's about to happen, right out of my view. And third, as Heavy's gonna be able to hold like dominant as Manta slides up. We have to focus on them being really close now. Manta is in 8th, but could be a lap car because of a first lap wreck. As the questioning where his pit stall is right now. Continuing on, Heavy's getting closer and Manta happens. The 15 is the first stall on the back straight. Back straightaway. Pit speed is still 60. So we can the 15. Don't know what he's doing still. He's on the back. He's on the back straightaway. And it's the one that at the exit. He did free track, but Manta still 7th could get lucky and hold off the entire race. While Chevy dominant lead as Shadowy gets past Spring, putting a new contestant onto the track. But Shadowy's still up. I'd say I pick as laps and slight bit loose Heavy. According to this, the 15 fun, which good luck for that car today. Continuing on, the gap at 3rd is getting as the gap at lap car. As we watch the gap for 2nd and 1st, they have lost time this lap, but they back up at any time. Still, about 90, about 87, about 100, I believe, 87 laps still in the race. And it's been 19 minutes. Manta's gotten quite Manta still missed the pit stall apparently, but is noticeably wall riding, by the way. So guess what that means? As he slides, I don't think you can wall ride still. We're watching that. But continuing onward, I think Chevy's gonna get a nice case of flags soon. They're not in V, but we'll have to see. Unless green flag stops, save them. Rather, there's a risk and there's early or risking a caution happening during flags and lap down. There's the risk of getting hunt after the top cycle lap. If you pit late because you don't want to risk having a caution, but there is one. Stay up front and get a lap while lap down. But the risk of that is that once they cycle out, you'll be back for the next half of the race. It draws closer as the gap between second and ring will be able to contest for second. I'd like to remind my ghost official that he can caution happen. Continue. Look over at Spring in the fight for second. Shadow is in the wall. Heel laps down. So, unfortunately for Heel, as the lap cars wreck right in front, something probably didn't. Flags for Manta and Chevy as they get it together. As Manta lets them pass, getting flags as the stopped under. Whoopi and Steel get together. As Shadowy and Spring together, and oh my goodness, that's a caution for once. This will be race back, by the way. I'd say he got it flawlessly. Manta getting with Manta not being a lap down now. Heavy kind of mercy. Editor. I'll be in turn 2. Cause damn it, you guys are fast. Was it the track so? My pace speed will be 80. As a reminder for everyone who are a lap down can wave around. And I believe Steel is your lucky dog. Be able to not to worry about going around on the time. And as pits, I believe, can be opened this time around, must end it back straight away. As it appears, everyone probably is going to pit. Yep, and everyone does. Takes his long stops too. As we can, Chevy, Shadowy, and Manta have their calls up front. As Stephen already still get at it. Already can do another wave around because as the lucky dog, meaning not have to work. I'm about to try to stop the. Right. I have to do another lap by the way, as he has what I just said, the lucky dog. already still laps around, as can't do a lot because as I'm already keep. I mean, Uncle, I believe I gave you it. All right, lap around. All right. I still on the lead lap, but in the back at least. So once the lap car catches back up, we'll be able to hit speed 80 as a reminder. As the leader pace car, I know, but we can go green this time around as the 15 as I'll peel green flag for I'm at Bristol again. Manta with a good start will be fighting for second with Spring. Maybe with an amazing start we'll be able to have a nice gap at pace for now. As there's and Spring gets turned right at the line, collects everybody, but no one's stopped yet. As we focus on the pack, we should probably just focus on now. Hardy and they're getting it together, as in contact. As the pack has a fight. Chevy and Manta for the lead, ironically. It was just the lap car now returning with vengeance. As he's now got to deal with Mookie and Spring for a fight for second, while trying to catch up to him. Major leg spot. Careful. And it goes down on Mookie. Mookie gets loose, getting at the Spring, but they keep it going. No one will not be happy with that move, as it was too wide in the back between Mookie and Furt. Continuing on. It's now Fur and Mookie for third, and Shadowy or right behind them. 2x2 for Bristol, and Mookie gets into Shadowy. They keep it going? Yes, they do. Continuing on, Chevy still has a nice gap of as Manta also has a deep one for second. I'm focusing still on that main pack and them. They're still going to be fighting place. Those are major for Britain and also for the playoffs. Those side by side. Mookie gets into the ball a bit harder than average to get, allowing Artie to might be able to pass him. Nope, slide job actually. As it's 3 wide in the backstretch. As I'd say Artie gets the worst of that. As another lag spike hits. Shadowy. Artie gets a little bit into Steel and a little bit into the wall. They keep it. As Steel and Shadowy get the absolute randomest that could occur. Being that I meant to say it for you. Did every single wave round you could, but I'd argue you have to be a lap down. For 4. Going on with the lead. Oh, a nice solid gap for as a battle for 4th in Spring, I believe. Nope, it's all calm out now. Manta gets loose off that. But it's now just mile from F96. Anthony will be second. Burt will be third. Spring will be fourth, but Moopy will be fifth and probably contesting for. Hardy's in eighth, but a lap down, meaning so could fight his way up and get a lap back. Now, Chevy will be second. Toyota's in the top three. Hardy's crap. A little bit of Kyle Busch talk about that too. Right in the back, it isn't that bad. As it goes under the apron, now into the wall. Is able to keep it going. Looks like line might be as Spring and Mookie are now fighting. Burt getting absolutely off that. Now it's Spring. Burt and oh my goodness. Side by side, shadowing Burt. Now make it side by side with Spring. Heading off the exit. Burt gets the run, keeping up with Shadowy. Slight contact, allowing Spring. No, they're gonna take it side by side still. Shadowy. Burt gets into the Spring. They all go up into the wall. As I'd argue has a good view of it. Continuing on, Manta hurt Chevy's first, Manta's second, third, but there's still a fight brewing. Shadowy's on to everything he can for 103 laps completed out of the 150 they must. I'm not gonna even mention it. That seems like a distant. Shadowy's fourth as everything has mellowed out and as Manta slowly will probably catch up to Chevy. As we can see at this lap, Chevy gets out the exit. Manta loses time though. Hardy's asking for pictures from not going to that car. Let's take a look. Off the corner onto it snaps a little bit. We can see what issue it's having right now. Peter running the high line for best optimization, holding on to the lead behind him, loses time. Now in third, that Shadowy. Well, not battling, might catch. I believe perhaps the at the line. Maybe we'll as head. And person, I'm gonna go look over. Fastest lap right now is good. Shadowy in second, Manta in third. As Manta dives a little bit low, probably a bad corner, exciting lag. Whoopi will be able to run away with second now. With Manta in fourth, getting slight trouble from Spring. Bad corner Manta right now. Something I broke loose in that car. Has already now set. I was saying, personally, I have not been in the cars yet, but I believe I might be running on fuel. Might be able to have a fun like run here at battling a Manta for playoff driver. And Manta goes into spring. They both go into the turn. Might allow Firth to actually catch up, by the way. Thing A, as he's going to try to do the Briscoe slide job, but Firth catches up because of that and might be able to take him. As we look over to our leader, Hardy is in view, but not close enough for a flag. Into the wall, Chevy goes, but it's under full throttle, meaning there might be a problem with that. As he now has to let off for seconds. Now Chevy, the 14th car, now has to let off at 3 seconds on the front straightaway. Alright, and now he's good. Allowing the lap car to get of time off him, but allowing second to catch up, which might be good for a pull away possibly. Now with the assist Hardy's draft. No, actually Shadowy's in the wall right now, noticeable. As we can see. Probably not having a good time. No one is possibly having a good time right now. Let's get together at the back. We're now fighting for fifth. Manta forces her into the wall, allowing Manta to get fifth. Sixth. They're both playoff drivers. As Manta goes into the wall, Furt slides up as they both go into the wall, throttling it off the wall for the exit. Still, of course, because of the chicanery that's occurring right behind him. As lap 14 has already passed, meaning Manta's able to go somebody for a 20 ended. Turning back to our leader, it's now Moopy catching up the Chevy, and this could be might be a good battle, as the gap is now from lap now a quarter of a second, and if Moopy keep it going, and he could get the pass with a there's a draft will assist them for Hardy and Chevy. I'd say Shadowy all as it's 2 flags now for Hardy. Let's see what he does now here at the corner. High will he go? Goes high and gets into Chevy. And that's a full stop as Chevy gets into the wall. That's race back. Blue flag strike again at Bristol, and for the same guy. Whoopie will get race back because of that, as I'm on the front straightaway. Keep it 80, keep it 80. As this bunches the pack up, as the 15 is in pit road right now. Don't know what he might be doing, but hope things go for him as he gets the wave around. They all went high despite the lap car visibly going high too. That's the problem, I'd argue. Rather establish you leaders up front, and Moopy gets to capitalize on Chevy's mistake. Chevy doesn't know your line. He's letting you pass, so not get priority in this, admittedly, as pit road is open this time, and I believe there will be a good amount of takers as stays out another time. That it, according to our official, Chevy ran the low line and just slid up into the lap car, so and I'll also diagnose a skill issue. That on lap car had problems there. He obeyed blue flags, which rather fun not being actually just going just straight into him. As heck now is starting off this maybe citing he needs water. I mean, to be fair, Shadowy is still in the back, so we cannot go. And he gets turned by Manta, and the whole pack wrecks in the back still. As the lap car will be able to do one more wave around, as he gather back up, we'll be able to go. God, I can see why flame. And he's also the lucky dog too. Back, able to only one lap down again. Your leader off this back, as Artie will gather, will possibly be able to reach. I am going backward, and well, you have a D1 champion doing pace car, by the way. All right, everyone regroup because Artie went and became an intercontinental ballistic missile and hit Shadowy, as Artie still hit. Bristol is scary. Oh my god, I don't know what F car. Nas. Alright, the groups regathered. I'm peeling off back straight away. You guys keep it 180. Spring will be your race back leader. Everyone was gonna try to catch up to him. As we wait for it, green flag once again as Furt goes into the pit wall, hitting everybody. Major skill issues inbound at that race back. Only one car flips and gathers everybody, as Steel will now take second, but Manta overtakes him, now keep making Steel third, brings fourth, but Steel does a slide job and gets it done and absolutely gets second, but Manta pushes him out of the way. As Manta second, but Steel has something else to say as he goes, one goes high, one goes low. Spring slides up, almost giving, a slight issue. Not a snoop fest for now, as as it's now Artie and Shadowy back fighting. I'll give Artie his lap back. Also. I believe. I'm certain. Artie's now elite, apparently. Fixed. Steel, slight issues, but now it's Steel and Spring fighting for third. Manta takes second, but is now catch up to Chevy. Half a second, I believe, but that might change right now when it's only still half a second, but gaining ground on him as Steel and Spring get into at turn 2 as Steel wall rides off it, meaning he must give back the position. There we go. Good, but he's still wall riding off the turn. Skill issue, I'd argue. As it's 8 to go at Bristol. As I'm going to focus on the leader for now, as it's now Manta and Chevy with only less than a quarter. Manta could get the lead here with only, as another caution happens. What happened? Spring and Steel get together, and that's race back. I'll be in turn 3. The quickest caution happening ever out of desperation for people. Already gets to do a wave around and is now back on the lead lap. For the last time possible this race, pit road will be open. Not yet, not now, as the pack will re-bunch. Already, after struggling the entire race, is back on the lead lap and will be able to compete for the win. As long as anybody's game here at Bristol. As he catches back up, pits will be open next lap, and this will be, as its pits are open now. Actually, you can do another pit. If you needed a pit, you can pit next time around. Error. Oops. Pits will stay open for next lap because of my absolute stupidity. Then we'll take advantage of it. As we can, and when that's Chevy does a fake out, stays out, and it's only Steel. It will be a green-white checkered because of how long it takes anything around. Yellow. Still catches back up, but we're gonna have to wait for Spring. Ball peak. Done, but he got the back here in time. All right, Monk, go change the laps for me, by the way. All right, a little bit more, by the way. We're going this time around. As I do a magic trick, keep 180, battery 80. Chevy will be your leader. Time around. Green flag. One last time around. 150. Oh, right at time. 3 wide for a second. Bert gets the best of it, but Manta almost gets turned in the back. Chevy still leads. Fert's going up high. Everyone bunches up, and wreck right before the white. Wreck right before the white, I believe. So, meaning another time around. It will not be the finish yet. Already stuck on the pit wall, so I'll help him out. I sent this to the stratosphere. All right, so we're gonna keep it yellow for now because, and also, you know what? No, we're red flagging it back straight away. Red flag back straight away as we try to, as what the fuck just happened? How? Red flag, major red flag, by the way. Red flag, park it. We're gonna have to do some interviews for this one because Jesus Christ, what happened? All right, well, we're gonna have to go get some perspectives of.
Hello.
Okay, okay. What happened there? What happened there? I
Well,
s-
from my perspective, actually, you go first.
okay, so basically we were three wide. Moopy made it four wide. We were already having some wreck problems, and then I don't know. It sort of descended. Uh, all I remember is that I went airborne, and then people started checking up and joining the wreck. It was a big one. I'll
Guys,
review the
this is
My
footage.
the third caution for, I believe.
Also, can I just say? Can I just say? My car sucks. It is the worst I've ever been in or driven. It is terrible.
Kyle Busch.
I was about to.
Seriously, it sucks. Like the
Honestly, I was
car's like
thinking to myself, man, he really is a Kyle Busch fan.
Already looks like ad also pits time. You'll get one more perspective.
All right.
And
Well, what happened? What I saw happen was on the restart, Moopy was on my inside before we even hit the restart zone.
possible.
Slid up into me, slid
he
up
made it.
into me, which put me in the wall, which
Um,
gave Shadowy and Artie a run, and they sent it 3 wide. And I don't really blame them. I would have done the same thing. You're racing for good points at Bristol.
Yeah.
And then someone else sent it 4 wide. That was Moopy.
maybe.
And then just chaos happened. Everyone wrecked. Caution came out. But yeah, I just saw Moopy go to my inside on the restart, slide into me, and then send it 4 wide and wreck. That was my perspective.
All
I
right.
just want to drink monster out of a shoe.
I don't even know what the hell happened. Everyone on the restart, everyone just slid up, so I just stole second place essentially. Then I just like didn't really look behind me, and then I go into turn 3. I see everyone right behind me sending it, and I'm like, oh shit, and I get
Can I say?
killed
Can I say?
in the
P5.
process.
I'm taking P5.
All right.
I agree,
All right.
55.
All right.
You're behind me. What do you mean?
Can we not have Moopy right behind me? I'm kind of pissed at him right now.
Yeah, same.
All right.
I
Okay.
got him in front of me, so
All right. We'll be able to
Not
go under pacing. Once
not gonna be a fun time. Should we head back down or?
I'm pushing you guys down. As we go, I believe as we go under yellow, Chevy will be Steel second, Springs third as pit road is open this time around for glass takers. Let's see. Will Chevy fake out one last time? Yes, he will. Like everyone will stay out. Go green next time around. Munko laps and also I'll fix. All right. I'll peel off. Keep it 1-8. Keep it 80. As Chevy's now done. Yo goes up to the wall, giving Spring possibly second. But white flag, and looks like Chevy secures it at this point. White flag here at Bristol. Now have Spring and Chevy's in first, obviously. Spring will be in second, third, but I'll make it second as a giant pack is now made. Now it's Chevy, Fur, and Moopy. This next playoff driver being there as Chevy gets the win here at Bristol. I'd say a major bag alert for Chevy and I like to make a nice announcement. Chevy has now won 4 in a row here in the playoffs. Meaning Hill locked in again and will continue his dominant lead over the as everyone packs into Chevy now. Our winner here at Bristol. as now he can go to victory now after hard fight, and also quite literally not even hard fight. It was dominating the prep. This also can our coverage of at Bristol.